Well, it feels really good. I think जब भी आपका गाना of course उसको praise मिलती है and people connect with your song, and the best thing I've heard about myself is that this is by far my best rendered song. काफ़ी लोगों ने ये बोला है and they've loved the soul and feel that I've delivered to this song. So it feels very good to hear such encouraging words about my song, and Touchwood, this year has been very good for me, and by God's grace and the love of my listeners, I think this is happening. Well, yes, those were my growing up years during the 90s, and Ashiki, Dil Hai Ke Manta Nahi, all these movies, Sajan, I think all these movies were, I've grown up listening to the music from these movies, and of course Bombay was a film which had some amazing songs by A.R. Rahman sir. So yeah, that's been my growing up years, and my favorite music also comes from the 90s. So definitely, I think lot of platforms are there nowadays, not just your TV shows, but you also have digital platforms. You can show your talent on, you can just upload a song, create a new song, upload it on YouTube and see what kind of response it's getting, how many views it's getting. So I think it's become very easy to know what people are liking and what they are not liking. So definitely it's opened up a lot of avenues for different artists to showcase their talent, which is a very good platform for everyone. I'm always asked this question. I think since the last 10 years, ये question हमेशा persistent रहा है in every of my interview. See, backing, I've always said that initial you get your initial chance if you have that backing, but again, sustaining yourself in this industry, it has to be the love of your listeners, you striking the right chord with them, they liking you, your voice, everything. They need to accept you, love you. Only then you can offer them more. I just cannot keep offering because I have a background. So, okay, I'm going to throw my songs. But if I'm not getting the love and response from them, I will stop. I cannot continue after a point of time. But when I see the kind of love that I get, I see the kind of messages, the fan mail and everything. So it really keeps me going. It encourages me to work harder. So yeah, to some extent your background works, but after that it's your listeners who are the judges. So Mere Papa basically was a song that was performed by me at one of the shows last year, Suron Ke Rang Colors Ke Sang, and that show was celebrating my father Shri Gulshan Kumar ji's musical journey, and T-Series as a brand had completed 30 years. So that was the entire celebration where the music fraternity, film fraternity came together to salute to my father and his achievements. So it is in that show where it was Sonu Nigam ji's and my brother Bhushan's idea to, Sonu ji said that Tulsi should be coming up as a daughter singer and she should be dedicating a fresh song to her father. And I absolutely loved the idea because a lot of singers did the 90s songs, all the songs that Papa had made. But I came out with a fresh song. It was beautifully composed by Jeet Ganguly and written by Manoj Muntashir ji. And I remember I met Manoj ji, Jeet Da, and we sat together, had sittings as to where I shared with them the little precious moments I had with my dad when he was with me. So I think all those things came together and Mere Papa song shaped up so beautifully. And बहुत जल्दी ये गाना बन गया था and approve भी बहुत जल्दी हो गया था because it was liked by everyone who heard it initially in the first time. And the biggest compliment with this song, with Mere Papa, is that everyone who's heard it has always told me that your song made me cry. So I think if I have struck that correct emotional chord with everyone who's heard it, I think I've won my battle on that side, and people are loving the song. And of course, it's the blessings of my father that the song is doing extremely well. Not just listeners, even people from the film fraternity have walked up to me and said that you've sung brilliantly and your song made us cry. So I think that is a huge compliment for me. And I think because I rendered this song with a lot of emotions, because it was something coming directly from my heart, I think it touched everybody's hearts. He had great eye for spotting talent, and he had that vision where he could see where a person who's musically inclined can reach after a certain point of time. I think he had that great vision, and that's how he. I used to hum a lot of songs as a kid. I was a very shy kid. So कोई भी आता था रूम में तो मैं चुप हो जाती थी. तो पापा बाहर से चुपके से सुनते थे, and that's how he spotted me having a very good vocal tone. Of course, at 6, I wasn't singing marvelously and I was untrained, but he spotted that nice vocal quality, and which he took me to Suresh Wadikarji's academy, and my learning of music started from there. So I think that's how my journey in music began, because he saw that Tulsi is inclined and bent towards music, and she has a good vocal tone, so we should train it. So I think that vision came along, and my love for music and his passion for music, and he wanted to see me become a successful playback singer, and today I'm sure he's blessing me, and that's why I have reached the place that I'm sitting here and you're interviewing me. I usually criticize all my work, honestly. I don't really like too much of what I do. I always find faults in it. But of late, I think 2016, personally, I've really liked my song, which is Soch Na Sake, and of course Mere Papa. I think these two are close to me. I think I've been fortunate enough to have worked with a lot of talented people in amongst the music directors, but someone that I really want to team up with is A.R. Rahman sir. Okay. I think he's on my wish list to work with him. I can't say it's changed, because I know everybody has their own perceptions ke gaane badal gaye hain. I think depending on the taste of what your public demands, songs are made. Some of them are extremely good, some of them are okay. I think it just depends on, I think something that was there back then and is there even now is melody. I think if your song has a good melody, nothing can stop it from being a super duper hit. And I think that was proved big time when Aashiqui 2 came out. Just in the 2013, Aashiqui 2 came out, and each and every song of the album was appreciated and loved, and we did not have any item song in that film. We only had pleasing music that's pleasing to the ear. We only had romantic songs because it was a romantic subject. So I think melody is something that stays forever. Well, I can't name one. That's a very tricky question. I work with everyone. Jiska naam abhi lungi aur tomorrow say I go and work with another music director. No, I will be politically correct here. I think honestly, every music composer has something to teach to a singer, and I'm sure even music composers learn from singers. So it's a two-way thing. I'd say everyone that I've worked with, I've learned something and I've grasped something from them. So it's everyone in the music fraternity.